In this video, I'm going to share with you 3 ways to grow your agency and sell more services that nobody else is doing right now, which is crazy because they absolutely work. They're going to get you a ton of attention. They're going to make you stand out in the marketplace, and you're actually going to have fun. And this is Mike Cooch with Leverage and Services That Scale. If you're not familiar with me, I have grown multiple 7-figure service businesses selling to small businesses. I grew an IT services company and then a marketing services company. And I've been doing this long enough that I actually remember before there was online advertising, before there was Facebook ads, before there was YouTube. In fact, I can remember being a cold calling machine and growing my business to multiple millions of dollars in recurring revenue based primarily on cold calling. But I can remember the day that AdWords showed up and I could actually run an ad and get an inbound lead. And it was this incredibly magical moment. And of course, YouTube ads and Facebook ads and all of those things have helped me grow my business like crazy over the last 5 and 10 years. But I feel grateful that I learned how to build a business before those things existed, studying some of the real old school marketers like Dan Kennedy, one of my favorites, about how to get attention and grow your business in ways that other people aren't doing it. And that's what this video is all about, because right now, every agency out there is being sold on this idea of just copy my templates that I'm going to sell you for $37 and run ads exactly like I'm running. And like magic, your calendar is going to be full and your business is just going to explode to millions of dollars of revenue. And yet, seems like we'd all be doing it if that were that easy, wouldn't we? The reality is, of course, we know it's not that easy. And the first rule of marketing is that you've got to do something different. Okay, the first rule of marketing, of strategy, is differentiation. You've got to stand out from your competition. And that's what these strategies are all about, standing out from your competition, because almost nobody in the marketplace is doing this anymore. Okay, what am I talking about? The first thing that I'm talking about is having events in your local market. Okay, old school things like lunch and learns, right? I've done so many lunch and learns that have been so successful and sold so much services. I've thrown tequila parties. I've thrown happy hours. Okay, do something fun. Have an event in your marketplace. And again, I learned this from Dan Kennedy. Dan Kennedy used to always talk about this dentist that was one of his best clients who dominated his market by throwing a carnival every year for the community. It was a free carnival, hot dogs, popcorn, Ferris wheel, ponies that you could ride, all that good stuff. And the community would come for free. And of course, it was this dentist carnival. So everybody in the community got to know him. So what does a carnival have to do with dental services? Nothing, except for it's fun and it gets attention. Okay, your events don't have to be boring marketing events. Okay, make them fun. Make them something that gets attention that people want to come to. Now, of course, you want to make sure that you invite the right people to your events, but guess what? CEOs of small businesses, entrepreneurs, founders, they like to do fun stuff. They like to be invited out to nice dinners. They like to be invited out to parties. They like to be able to come to new museum exhibits where you've rented out a private space. Okay, my tequila party was at the top of a luxury apartment building that was just about to open in San Diego and had an infinity pool and roof deck views of the entire area. And guess what? People like to come to that sort of thing. But lunch and learns are simple and incredibly effective and not that expensive to do. Okay, Facebook ads have gotten expensive and it's hard to stand out with them anymore, right? So a lunch and learn, you can invite 20, let's say 20 owners of businesses that you want to sell to in the area. Invite them out to lunch. Tell them you want to buy them lunch. You want to introduce them to other founders and CEOs in the marketplace. So make it something that there's a good benefit to them to come and network, right? And they're going to get a great lunch out of the deal. Invite them to a really nice restaurant. And you invite those people to lunch, 20 people. You don't have to pay for fancy rooms and all that good stuff. Businesses, restaurants love having lunch parties come in like that. So they'll take good care of you. Maybe you'll spend $50, $60, something like that a person. It's not like they're going to be having a bunch of cocktails because it's lunch in the middle of the week. You know, $1,000 $1,200. I can blow that on Facebook ads just like that and not even be sure what I got out of it. But a lunch and learn like that, I'm going to make a great impression. I'm going to have 20 founders or CEOs there in the market. I'm going to be connecting them. They're going to see me as the leader because I'm connecting them there. And while they're there, I'm going to give them some education on marketing strategies that they can use to grow their business. And then at the end, I'm going to pitch them on meeting with me to talk about my services. I'm going to make them a special offer for coming to that lunch and learn, and I will close 20% of that group. Okay, 20% of that group, let's just say you price your services the way I like to do it, lower prices, automated services, let's say $497 a month. If I sign up 4 people, 6 people from that group of 20 on those services, I make my money back in the first month. Forget about all the recurring that I'm going to get from those customers for years to come. Okay, it's a proven model. It absolutely works, and it's great in the local community because people like to get out of the office and connect with other people in their market and get a nice lunch, okay? So have fun with it. Again, I've thrown parties, I've thrown happy hours, I've had photo booth buses, come into areas, invite people to come and take fun pictures of parties. Have a good time with it. People like to have a good time, and it makes you stand out in the marketplace. So that's number 1. Throw events. Do something fun in your marketplace. Number 2 is give away something big. Put together a contest and have a big prize that's going to get a lot of attention in your market, and do a big giveaway for your target audience. Okay? In particular, what I've done with this, in my IT services business, I gave a $50,000 IT makeover away to a small business. Okay, small businesses know that they need better technology. They know that they need new websites and new phone systems and all that good stuff. So we did a $50,000 IT makeover. Now, before you start thinking, Mike, I can't afford to give away $50,000. Neither could I. Okay, what I did was I got all kinds of other businesses to sponsor. I told them, hey, I'm going to do a marketing campaign. I'm going to get a ton of attention in the area. I got the local bank, law firm, HR firms, all these different firms that want to target that audience. And I said, look, I'll make you title sponsors, put your logo all over things. And guess what? I was actually able to sell enough in sponsorship to cover the cost of the giveaway. Now, I also got other companies that provide similar services to come in. So I didn't do phone systems. I got the phone system vendor to come in and say, hey, look, I'll make you a part of this deal. You're going to get tons of goodwill. You'll be able to mail the list of leads that I generate. Okay, but you've got to install the phone system as part of the grand prize. I'm going to do the network. That's what we do, right? So we did this big giveaway. We got the Chamber of Commerce involved. Okay, we got the banks involved. We got all these businesses involved. It creates lots of excitement. It generates tons and tons of leads, and it gets us a ton of goodwill in the marketplace because we're helping out small businesses. Okay, you can give away website design if you do that sort of thing. You can give away Facebook ads. You can give away a campaign where you'll generate 500 free leads for a business as a grand prize. You can come up with all kinds of things, but make it big. Promote the living heck out of it. Get other businesses and Chamber of Commerce and things like that involved. Okay, and you're going to get a ton of attention and really stand out in the marketplace. All right, number 3, if you're a HighLevel user, you're going to love this one in particular. I'm a massive fan of HighLevel, and I recommend it to everybody trying to sell agency services in the small business marketplace. And my good friend Tim has put together a strategy for doing local scavenger hunts where the people participating in the scavenger hunts are texting into our HighLevel account for clues. And based on their responses, HighLevel is automating all of the feedback to them, giving them new clues, and those clues are taking them around to local businesses, right? So the businesses are getting exposure, and they're going around to these local businesses, and they're getting special offer from the businesses as part of the deal. And then whoever wins the scavenger hunt, we're giving away a grand prize, like $1,000, that type of thing. So we're getting tons of exposure for the businesses. The people who are participating are having a lot of fun, and we're showing off all of our capability of HighLevel and all the automation and stuff like that at the same time. So it's a great way for us to introduce those services to all those businesses that we're working with. Okay, so think about, here in San Diego where I live, this is a big business downtown, and the gas lamp, if you've ever come down to San Diego to party, you're familiar with the gas lamp. and they have beer crawls, right? And they have them every night down there. They're a huge business where what you do is you pay $10, and for your $10 entry fee, you're doing the scavenger hunt to all these bars that they take you to down there. And at all the bars, you're getting a food or drink special that, you know, is worth way more than your $10 entry fee that you paid. But all of those bars and restaurants are getting new customers coming in. They're giving you a deal, knowing that, of course, you're going to stay there and have a couple more cocktails. It works out for them. It gets lots of foot traffic and people having fun in their restaurants and bars. And those bar crawls here in San Diego sell thousands and thousands of dollars worth of those tickets every single night here in San Diego. It's a big business, and people like the scavenger hunts. So you can do that for bars. You can do a restaurant, right? Do a foodie crawl in your area. You can combine those two. But we've also come up with strategies where you can do cool things with just, you know, more boring types of businesses. In fact, the first business that Tim worked with to do this was actually an insurance agent, the most boring business in the world. And he actually got a lot of great press in his marketplace because he organized this fun thing for all of these businesses and customers in the area. So scavenger hunts, you can do completely automated through HighLevel and have great exposure for those small businesses, have a bunch of customers having a lot of fun. And again, you are the holder, the thrower of this event, of this scavenger hunt. So you're getting a ton of visibility for you and introducing your services to those small businesses, okay? So the point here, as you can see, go old school. Not everything has to be online. And in fact, in your local marketplace, doing something that actually gets people together, gets them having fun, positions you as a leader, right? The person pulling those people together for the lunch and learn, the person throwing that awesome party, right? The person putting together a scavenger hunt that's getting lots of businesses exposure. Okay, it makes you a leader in your marketplace that's going to get you a ton of attention, and that's rule number one in marketing, right? Differentiate yourself and get attention. Then those people are going to be coming to you and saying, hey, what do you do, right? And you can introduce your agency services. It's a fantastic way to stand out in your marketplace, get more attention, and grow your services. Have fun with it, okay? Stop focusing on templated ads that you're being sold to and running the exact same stuff that everybody else is running, and start acting like a marketer and doing something different, okay? If you'd like more information about how we use strategies like this to grow our business, you're gonna see a link down here, below here. You're also gonna see some resources on how you can do those scavenger hunts through HighLevel if you're a HighLevel customer or you'd like to be. And I would appreciate it, of course, if you like this video, share it, subscribe to this channel. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below here in the video. I'll respond to all of them personally, okay? Thank you so much. I hope you take these strategies and run with them and differentiate your agency in your marketplace and grow like crazy. We'll see you on a future video.